You guys, I want to add one more thing to my yesterday's video about forgiveness. Do we have to forgive? How do we do that? We've done sort of a deep dive. And there was a part of that video where I said that if you're truly spiritual, especially if you're a healer, awakened spiritual teacher, it's only natural that you forgive anyone who's done you harm. And given some responses and some questions and comments that you've sent to me, I want to add one more thing so it's really clear. Maybe that's going to clarify. So if you are on a level of consciousness that we call awakened and spiritual, right, you understand that we are whole with the universe. We are the universe, and universe is within us. We all carry an element of source within us. We are gods, right? God exists, that source of creation, the Most High, is expressing itself through us, right? So you start to see yourself in another, in every person, understanding truly and embodying the idea that we are all one supreme consciousness. So when you are in that state, and I would say that, calling yourself a spiritual teacher, you would be in that state. It's not really about having to forgive anyone who's done you harm, but it becomes really, forgiveness is not even a thing. It's not even a thing. There's nothing to forgive, because I am you and you are me, and I just am and you just are and they just are, and life flows through us, right? So whatever is it that this person did, they didn't actually do it to you. They just did it. They just were in their essence, on their level of consciousness, right? So when we're spiritual, we don't take things personally. Something just happens, someone just does something, and we're there. So we understand that if that thing could be perceived as negative or hurtful or painful, it doesn't vibrate on the same frequency as us. So lovingly, we just remove ourselves from the situation. And there's really truly nothing in that state that you could even forgive to anyone, because with the frequency of forgiveness, what's attached to it is actually frequency of entitlement and expectations. Because if I want you to apologize and there's something that I feel like I have to forgive to you, but what exactly is that thing? What it's something that you did or you didn't do, but what were you supposed to do? It means that I was entitled for you to treat me a certain way, and I had expectation for you to treat me a certain way. And an awakened person understands that people can only act to the level of their consciousness, to the capacity that their mind and the readiness of their soul allows them, right? It goes down to what I always say to you guys: we all try our best, because that is the truth. And when you are awakened, you understand that, right? So in reality, obviously, if you feel like you're not there yet, it's okay. It's a journey, right? It's a journey, and we're all work in progress. And if you feel like you are ready to teach and to preach and to follow your mission, but there's still certain people, everything that I said, you don't yet fully embody that energy, it's okay. Because whatever is it that you have to teach and preach and say, there's surely someone that you can inspire, because surely you've achieved something that someone hasn't yet achieved, and you are in a place that someone is going to, so you can still inspire people, right? So it's just for you to understand that if you don't fully embody everything that I just said when it comes to forgiveness, it just means that there's a road in front of you. That there's a road in front of you, that you are still growing, that you are still awakening, that you are still healing. You're not there yet at that garden that I always say to you guys, to cross the bridge and we find ourselves in a garden. Because in reality, people who are truly awakened when they are being asked for forgiveness, and we say the words, I forgive you, or I forgive them, or whatever, we say these words for them, not for us. Because we understand that there's nothing to forgive. Forgiveness is not even a thing to us. So when we say, I forgive you, it's usually because we either understand that this person isn't on the same level of consciousness as we are. So we want to give them that closure energetically. Or sometimes it happens that someone returns to our life, and that apology and forgiveness is sort of an energy exchange that shows that you have grown and you now actually are at my level of consciousness. And I say this to you guys all the time when we talk about the 20 journey and my divine feminist, right? So when your masculine returns and he asks for apology, there's nothing to forgive, because you are already in that state. If you weren't in that state that I've described, he wouldn't return. He wouldn't be able to, because it means that you're not there yet. And when he apologizes and you accept, it's not about actually accepting the apology, it's about acknowledging energetically. Now you have the accountability, which shows that you grew, which shows that you actually changed. I hope this clarifies, and if you still have any questions, let me know.